Hello and welcome. Today we reflect on the solemn message sent by Narendra Modi to every citizen of India on 26 November, Constitution Day. Through a heartfelt open letter, he asked all of us to prioritize our duties, not only as individuals, but as part of a larger collective journey. In that spirit, let's explore why this call matters, what it underscores about our constitutional identity, and how each of us can play a meaningful role in shaping the nation's future. On 26 November 1949, the Constitution of India was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India, marking a decisive break from colonial rule and laying the foundation for a sovereign democratic polity. The Constitution came into force on 26 January 1950, celebrated as Republic Day. The day of adoption, 26 November, was officially designated Constitution Day, also called Samvidan Divas in 2015. This change was made to draw the attention of every citizen, especially students and youth, to the ideals, responsibilities, and values enshrined in the Constitution. Each year, Constitution Day is an opportunity to reflect not just on rights, but on the larger charter of citizens' responsibilities. The ideals our democracy rests upon, and the enduring vision of constitution makers. What the PM's letter emphasizes. In his letter to the nation this year, the Prime Minister underlined that while citizens enjoy constitutional rights, what binds society together and what strengthens democracy is the fulfillment of duties. He invoked a famous idea attributed to Mahatma Gandhi that rights arise from duties. In other words, we cannot claim our rights without first performing our obligations as citizens. He especially urged first-time voters, those turning 18, to be celebrated by educational institutions on Constitution Day, emphasizing that participating in elections is not just a right, but a civic duty critical to democracy. The letter closed with an appeal to all citizens to place these duties foremost in their minds as India moves towards its long-term vision of a developed or Viksit nation. What does the Constitution say? The idea of duties is not new or soft sentiment. The Constitution itself was amended in 1976 via the 42nd Amendment to conclude a formal set of fundamental duties under Article 51A. Initially, there were 10 such duties. Later, the 86th Amendment in 2002 added an 11th. Some of these duties include respecting the Constitution, its institutions, the national flag and anthem, cherishing noble ideals, promoting harmony and spirit of common brotherhood, protecting the environment, valuing and preserving cultural heritage, and ensuring education of children between ages 6 and 14, among others. Through Article 51A, the Constitution sends a clear moral message. Citizenship is not passive, it is an active engagement, guided not just by rights but the responsibility towards society, community, and future generations. Why duties matter? When citizens internalize duties, democracy becomes more than casting a vote. It becomes everyday choices, respect for laws, protection of environment, unity in diversity, social responsibility. As the PM's letter suggests, such a mindset builds social harmony, economic growth, and national unity. Rights without duty can lead to individualism and fragmentation. Duty with rights binds it together. For a country still young on many fronts, development, social equality, environmental challenges, the spirit of constitutional duty can be bedrock for transformation. Each citizen becomes a stakeholder, not just a beneficiary. For first-time voters and younger generations especially, look beyond just personal gain and seek civic engagement as a path to collective progress can shape India's future in significant ways. How every citizen can translate this message into action. Here are a few practical ways to align with the PM's call and the constitutional spirit. Use your vote, follow constitutional values daily, contribute to social welfare, protect our environment, be conscious of educating the next generation. Call to internalize the Constitution as a living document. The Constitution is not just a book of laws, it is a living charter, a social contract between the people and the nation, defining not only what we can claim but what we owe. Through this message, this Constitution Day, the Prime Minister had invited us to renew our commitment to see rights in light of duty, to see democracy not as a privilege but as a shared project, to see citizenship as active engagement. As we remember the framers, including Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar and the entire Constituent Assembly, we owe it to their vision to safeguard the ideals of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, to build a society rooted in respect, to work towards a better, inclusive, and empowered nation. So today and every day, let us pledge not just to claim our rights, but to fulfill our duties. Because in doing so, we honor the Constitution, we strengthen democracy, and most important, we nurture the India we dream of